Hello and welcome to a new energy report. Um, yeah, in the last energy report, I was talking about this window of acceleration happening from December until April, and we are still like fully in it. And I don't know how you experienced this new cycle, this new year so far, but it started out pretty strongly and pretty powerfully, and at the same time already a lot lighter and a lot more flowing, I would say, even though it was Mercury retrograde and even though our communication and our travel and our technology was funky, there were a lot of gifts in that, at least in my experience. And yeah, I also pulled a tarot card for the theme of this year, and it was saying the struggle is over, expect miracles, right? And the way that I interpreted this is many people of us who already did a lot of inner work, like a lot of digging up, limiting beliefs and working through trauma and, finding ways to dance in this new way of being in the unknown, expecting and embracing changes and shifts, and developing trust. For us, it's going to be super easy this year, and or let's say a lot more flowing, because never ever have we had more support than right now. Like right now, energetically, this support is so huge. Like there have never been more beings in all dimensions supporting us than right now. Like our ancestors, our guides, the star brothers and sisters, all the devas, like all the consciousnesses and all the dimensions are here to support us, because now is the time to embody and manifest this new earth. And it's totally happening, like we are currently in the cycle of the eagle, the blue eagle in the Mayan dream spell calendar. And the eagle is kind of representing the bird's eye view. Like I almost see it always like a peek into the future, or like seeing what's coming, because the eagle is soaring in the sky, seeing the whole picture. So the eagle has the broader perspective, right? And on the first day of the eagle, which is the magnetic tone, I was at a community event at Awake in Uvita, which is an intentional, conscious, beautiful community, and we had like a beautiful gathering there, and it was such a powerful energy, and it was super loving and super joyful and ecstatic and beautiful and also heart-centered, and yeah, it felt like home. And it was this frequency, of community, of family, of joy, of nature, all those beautiful things. And this was kind of a precursor of what is coming, at least for those who so choose, because that's the new thing in this new paradigm. Is it's all based on our choice, right? Like we are imbued with this power that gets stronger and stronger, like we're manifesting all the time. The question is, how aware are we of this, right? So yeah, it's a very beautiful, powerful, accelerated time. And also in this kind of window of the future, I was seeing a lot of stuff happening with AI, and holy shit, it's incredible. And I believe, like, first of all, I am embracing it. I have no fear whatsoever. I really trust that this will help us and this will become an ally. And at the same time, it will affect the way that we live so drastically that nobody can really foresee it. But my feeling is that within the next 3 years, like 50% to 90% of the jobs will be done by robots and AI. And people could be afraid of that, or people could be happy of that, because then finally we can do what we always wanted to be. We can become the artists, we can become the gardeners and whatever. Like we can just focus on things, cleaning up the planet, connecting deeper with ourselves, creating more beauty, more community, like, because all the quote unquote boring jobs or not fulfilling jobs or more practical jobs that are not so creative, they are gone. And then we have the time to create more beauty. And so yeah, that's very exciting, scary for some, because they don't know yet that it's possible to source from within and to create based on your passion, and that your frequency is your currency. But yeah, this will all come, like. So there's many exciting things happening. I also saw lots of documentaries about future cities being built in the desert, like on regenerative approaches like super green and super alternative energy, like solar power and wind power and water power and all those things. So yeah, it's really, really exciting. And at the same time, it's also good to stay in the present moment and just connect with the power that we have right now, which is a new way of manifesting, right? So just a reminder from my perspective, there is no outside world, and it's kind of like going against the intuition and the flow to try to change the world outside. It's nice to have like projects and all those things if they are reflecting our passion and our joy and excitement. That's great. But if we try to fight or resist something, that's not really the way to go about it, because whatever we see outside is a reflection of a vibrational state or something that we have not healed within ourselves, right? So the idea is that everything exists here and now, and every version of the earth that we can imagine already exists, but in a certain frequency domain, and we cannot perceive what we are not the vibrational frequency of. So in other words, our vibration is determining in which parallel version of earth, which all coexist simultaneously at the same time, because time doesn't really exist. It's all one infinite present moment that has different fractals, of probable realities that can be experienced by our consciousness, but they all exist at the same time. And our vibrational state, our thoughts and emotions, they create a frequency, a vibrational resonance that then reflects a reality back to us, right? So it's not about changing the world outside. It's that will be kind of counterintuitive. It's about going within and focusing on this vibration and observing your thoughts and monitoring your thoughts and emotions and realizing that you are creating your reality. And that goes for the individual and it goes for the collective, and the collective focus matters, but your individual focus in your own personal bubble universe determines what you're going to experience. And you don't need to worry about the choices other people make, whether they're aware of it or not, but it's about what choice you make. And you can choose vibrationally whatever you prefer, right? You can focus on the good things, you can focus on the beauty, you can focus on gratitude, and then this is what you will see more of. Magic is real. Those are the times where magic comes back to earth, if we allow it, if we believe it, if we tune into it, right? So that is really exciting. And then the next cycle that is coming in the Mayan Dream Spell calendar on the 21st of January is going to be the star, and the star is about beauty, art, and elegance. So that's really, again, a very supportive energy to connect with the beauty within, see the beauty without, focus on that, and just channel more of this creative energy into this realm, right? Because we came here to awaken and expand our awareness, and with this expanded, unlimited potential and consciousness and connection to the divine, channeling it into this really focused, really minute, tiny fraction of reality, where we then can experience it in the physical realm, right? So yeah, it's very beautiful, and it's very exciting, and at the same time a little bit scary for some, in a sense that it's still speeding up, and whenever you feel like overwhelmed or like a little bit fearful about what might be coming, with AI and all those things, just take a deep breath and realize that within all of the possibilities, there's your personal way, there's the way that is aligned with you, and this is what matters. And you can get there by centering yourself, opening yourself up to love, to light, to gratitude, and then letting that guide you. And trust, like nothing is fixed. Like there is no fixed future, and the future also exists now, and there's all kinds of different versions. The aliens can land, cyberpunk realities are there, like cyborgs, whatever. Like anything is really available, like vibrationally speaking, but you choose. You navigate your way through the multiverse based on your vibrational choices. And even if you think, oh my god, I'm going down a dark hole or whatever, just focus within and breathe and imagine and visualize and vibrate what you prefer. And you can start small, like just be grateful for something and then focus on something that's beautiful, and this will be amplified. I can tell you from what I've seen, a lot of beautiful things are already happening, and it's going to be even more because more people are going to awaken. And yeah, it's just very, very beautiful opportunity to rebuild and shift and create new ways of being and living that are more in alignment, that are more empowering, that are more joyful, that are more exciting, ecstatic, and creative and inspiring. So yeah, it's a very beautiful, beautiful time, and it's just the beginning. So yeah, I hope you create the most amazing version of the reality that is reflective of your joy and passion and highest excitement, and therefore allow others to do the same. Don't worry about anything. Everything is fine. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. There's no right or wrong. There's just frequency and resonance, and that's all there is. And if we allow everybody to make their choices, they allow us to make our choices, and everything will merge into oneness again eventually. So yeah, with that being said, have a beautiful journey and see you on the next one.